Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are watching around the world, we are back on the ground in Riyadh. It's the weigh-in day, one sleep to go. Tomorrow in the main event, Artur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol do it all again in a quest for undisputed light heavyweight supremacy. The aim of On the Ground, we walk around, it's live, it's uncut, it's off the cup. We try and grab a word with just about anyone we can. Now, we are back at this special house, which you might remember from an episode earlier this week. It's been a mad week. I mean, it's not the card that it was at the start of the week. Obviously, Josh Padley steps in to fight Shakur Stevenson, and Martin Bakole is on his way to Saudi after Daniel Dubois was forced out through illness to fight Joseph Parker. Let's take you into this special room and see who we can find. Andy Scott is there, but he doesn't do interviews, which is a big shame. He doesn't. Massive shame. He is the face of Sky Sports. One day I dream to be as good as he is. Now let's see who we can find in this special room. Robert Garcia is here, and here is the main man. Speaking of the devil, Josh, are you doing an interview right now? Okay, perfect. Now listen, Josh, this is why I love boxing, because on Tuesday you were climbing through a loft, fitting solar panels in Sheffield, in Yorkshire, in England, and here you are, one sleep away from fighting for the world title. It doesn't get much better than that, does it?
No, I mean, in this room here with some of boxing, well, most of boxing, pound for pound best. You know, you've got Terence Crawford over there, Bivol. Everybody's here, all the names in here. I am on the same card as them. What's
the mindset for you now, one sleep to go?
Prove that I belong at this level. Got to count myself on Saturday night on 4 days' notice with all the world watching, then I've got everything to gain from this one. All
the pressure on Shakur? Are you going in there with a nothing to lose attitude as well, though?
Exactly that, yeah. Everything to gain. Everybody's already expecting me to lose. Everybody's hoping I win, but expecting me to lose, where I want to go in there and put a really good account on myself on and prove that I'm at that level.
Josh Padley, I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow night. My friend, Josh said he drove to work on that Tuesday in a transit van that's got 120,000 miles on it. I believe that to be correct. Jason Cunningham and the team are all here, look, and there is the main man here. Come round here, producer Luke, because the main man is in the house, and here's the main man behind the scenes. See, it's nice to give a voice to people. Mr. Taylor Ramsdale, how are you, sir?
I'm very good, Jim. How are you?
The big man, is he ready for tomorrow?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Physically, mentally, what shape is he in ahead of the rematch?
He's 100% in great shape, ready to go.
Do you think we'll be able to grab him for a really quick word? We are live. Can I ask him? I'll ask him. Dmitry, I just wonder, sorry to interrupt, we are live, my friend. In terms of yourself, this is it now, one sleep to go. I know these weeks are long and you just want to get in the ring now, but what is going through your mind now? Because it's very nearly time.
Just waiting, official waiting, and relax before the fight. Just doing normal stuff like we have to do.
How motivated are you, Dmitry, to be world champion once again and have your revenge over Beterbiev tomorrow?
I'm motivated. I don't know how. I want this belt. I want to fix what I did in first fight. I see my mistakes. I wanna be better, of course.
You told me that you felt you were controlling the first fight.
I was controlling, but sometimes controlling is not enough. You know, you can control, you can see punches, but you could lose even with controlling.
Just finally, have you seen that image in your mind of you in the ring with all the belts tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, of course I'm trying to not think too much about it, to be honest, because these thoughts make you a little bit weak. I'm trying to focus only on work, what I have to do in the ring.
And just finally, as this is meant to be a bit of fun, you did a brilliant impression of a duck in the gym the other day. Can you do it for us again?
Of what?
A duck, when you walked in, do you remember?
No, of course no.
Come on, for the world.
Brother,
for the world.
For our team, you know. it's special noise.
Can we not have a special one just for the world? Come on.
No. It's only for my team.
After the fight.
If I show it to all of the fans, it will not be so nice for our team, you know.
Okay.
But every time we are doing this noise and scare somebody, you know.
Yeah.
We are scaring, like Vadim was scared a couple of times a lot. Yeah. Sparring partners also.
I was scared as well. Dmitry, best of luck to you tomorrow night. I know he didn't do it there, but Dmitry's duck impression, it's incredible, really. Michael Buffer's in the house. Life is quite surreal, isn't it, really? I worked in Tesco a few years ago, and now I'm cutting around trying to interrupt Michael Buffer having a conversation. It would be amazing to try and get Michael Buffer if I can just catch his eye line. Oh, Wally Moses is here. Wally, how are you, sir? I'm just wondering, sorry to interrupt you, I know you're relaxing here, we are live. I wonder if I can just ask you a quick question about your grandson, Shakur Stevenson. It's been an interesting week, a change of opponent, but what's most important for you and Shakur heading into tomorrow night?
Well, the win is the most important thing. You know, that's what we came in for. You know, the victory, it doesn't matter who we get it against. You know, it's a shot at the title, so we get the opportunity to defend the title and bring the best.
What continues, Wally, to impress you about your grandson's mentality?
His mentality, willing to get better, and, you know, his sustainability, you know, particularly while he was fighting injured the last 7 fights, you know. That's been truly amazing. His degree of tolerance of pain, man, is really unsurmountable.
Great stuff. Well, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. Grandfather, of course, and trainer of Shakur Stevenson. Mr. Michael, I think he's just going through his final preparations. Just reading over the notes. You can't get up there. Michael Buffer, of course, is the greatest. We'll let him just have a moment. Let's see. Oh, my God, Terence Crawford's here, but I think he's on the phone. I mean, this is really quite surreal, isn't it? Bud Crawford in the house. Can you get a shot of Terence Crawford? Here he is. Canelo Alvarez awaits, does he? In September in Las Vegas, a huge fight. But like I said about Josh Padley earlier, if someone ever said to me, what do you love about the sport of boxing? I would say about that Josh Padley story, that you can be going around your day-to-day, fixing solar panels in Yorkshire, and now here you are on the biggest stage of all, fighting for a world championship. It doesn't get much better than that, does it? Right, okay, let's float around this room. I do want to try and get a word with Michael Buffer. Let's try and get Michael Buffer. How are you, sir? Let's try and get Michael. Michael? He's being surrounded here, Mr. Buffer. I just wonder if we could.
Here trying to work.
Sorry, I just wonder if I can bother you for a really quick word.
Yeah, sure.
I saw your video you did on social media this week where you were ranking the great arenas in boxing.
Oh, yeah.
I just wonder, in your career, being here in Riyadh, you've been here a lot over the last few years. Where does this chapter in the Michael Buffer story rank?
Right now, the way this, like you look around this room, you see fighters and promoters that 2 years ago didn't even talk to each other, and fighters that never thought they'd be able to fight another champion. And I mean, we have another undisputed title fight coming up tomorrow. Boxing is working together, and that's what I really appreciate about this whole thing with His Excellency Turki al-Sheikh and the work that he's done bringing people together. So it's a very exciting time for boxing.
And for you, you are the greatest, and you're about to get up there and do your thing. How much do you rehearse the final moments?
Usually I try to get into it the day of and just get a feeling for it. And if somebody walks by my door outside of my hotel room, I hear some guy talking in there. So, I enjoy it still.
We enjoy you as well. So Buffer, in the house. Best of luck this evening, announcing the weigh-in as well very soon. We are getting him in at the very final moments. I'm going to try and interrupt Terence Crawford. One thing I do love about Terence Crawford is Eddie Hearn now. I don't know if you remember this from Fight Week against Israel Madrimov, where Eddie Hearn believed that he would beat Terence Crawford at darts, and he didn't. And I did want to see if I can ask him. Bud, how are you, sir? I just wondered if I could ask you a quick question. Firstly, about your good friend Shakur, and secondly, about your even better friend Eddie Hearn. Is that okay? Really quickly? No? What about the darts? Because he believes he can beat Shakur in basketball. Do you think he's bitten off more than he can chew there?
Come on.
I said Eddie believes he can beat Shakur in basketball. You've proved that he doesn't have a lot of ability whatsoever. Who do you think would win a one-on-one between Shakur and Eddie on the court?
Shakur gonna beat Eddie in everything.
Yeah.
Except talking.
Yeah, he's quite good at that.
He good at it.
Yeah.
He good at it.
Yeah. Do you like Eddie deep down?
I ain't got no problem with Eddie. I ain't never had no problem with Eddie. I'm 5-0 against Eddie.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Even the career as well. Ricky Burns. You respect Ricky Burns a lot, though, don't you?
Of course. Of course. I think a lot of people don't give Ricky enough credit. He's a three-weight world champion. He's been around a long time, and he did a lot of great things in the sport of boxing.
Can I ask you a quick question about your friend Shakur Stevenson here? It's been an interesting week with a change of opponent. What's been your advice to him this week, despite that change?
I just told him, go in there, stay focused, don't take this guy lightly, and, continue to do what, you do. Don't change up your game plan. You know, even though you find a different opponent, just go out there and be you.
And if it is to be Canelo Alvarez, I heard you, I think it was a quote, you know Frank Gilfeather? I think he sat next to you on the flight on the way here anyway, and he talked about the doubters and the size. What is the Terence Crawford response to any doubters talking about the size difference with him and Canelo Alvarez?
It's their opinion. It is what it is. Come fight time, you know, that's when all the questions and all the naysayers and everybody that have opinion, everybody's questions won't be answered.
We can't wait, and I hope you go 6-0, 7-0, 8-0, 10-0 against Eddie Hearn whenever you get the opportunity to do so. Shakur, a really quick one from you. What does it mean for you in these fight weeks to have Terence Crawford by your side as well?
It means everything to have my brother with me. My brother, I show up and support him, he show up and support me, and it's been that way our whole career, so I appreciate him.
In terms of that big fight with Canelo Alvarez, what's your opinion of how your good friend wins that fight?
I think I've been saying that before anybody been saying that. I've been saying that I think Bud will beat Canelo Alvarez. I think that Canelo is a hell of a fighter, but I just think Bud Crawford is different, and can't wait for the fight to happen.
Just finally, for yourself, in terms of your performance, what you want to show the world on the biggest stage of all, what is the perfect scenario for you, Shakur, tomorrow?
Belt to ass. Belt to ass. In my London voice, man. I'm coming out there to put on a performance. I'm coming out there to put on the show, and it's going to be an amazing show to watch.
Shakur, best of luck tomorrow. Thank you as well to Terence Crawford. I mean, they have a great record against Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn's probably going to hate me for bigging that up, but we love it. Vadim Kornilov is here. Vadim, how are you, sir? Quite surreal, this, isn't it? In a room with so many greats, but this is why we love it.
A lot of legends here, definitely. Yeah. It's quite exciting. I wish there wasn't fight night tomorrow for our guys. I was just talking to somebody right here. It's like, everybody's like, is this exciting? I'm like, it's exciting when you're just coming to watch a fight and not have two of your guys fight in the biggest fights of their lives.
Just a quick word on those, of course. Israel Madrimov against Virgil Ortiz. What's impressed you about his mindset to bounce back after defeat to this man sat here, Terence Crawford, and how do you see his fight going?
To be honest, it's been tough. It's been tough because he's in one big fight and he's putting all this energy, all this heart out into that fight, and now he's got another one. It's I wish he had a little more time, but he's here, he's smiling, he made weight no problem, so I'm very confident.
And then, of course, the main event. Your good friend, Dmitry Bivol, you said yesterday at the press conference you've been in camp with him for the whole time. Why do you believe now is his time to get his revenge?
Every time I open, the press or Instagram, there's all these boxers, all this press talking about how they see that, Bivol won 7-8 rounds. They see it at least a draw. They see that Bivol, at least had a couple of more rounds winning. And I know there's a lot of criticizing that we're saying like, Bivol accepted it, but I didn't. And then there's some criticism out there saying, what is the injustice? It was a close fight. Well, when it's that big, even if it's close, every round matters, And the main injustice is one judge giving it an 8-4 to Beterbiev. I mean, that's the main injustice. And that turned the fight into a Beterbiev win instead of the possibility of that fight being possibly a draw, which could have made a whole big difference.
Big night for you then, at World of Boxing tomorrow?
100%. I'm looking forward to it and, looking forward to a big win for Matchroom World of Boxing for all of us, and very excited.
Oh, man. Thank you. Vadim Kornilov. Oh, a bit of both there, a bit of rock, paper, scissors from me and Vadim, but thank you. A pleasure to speak to you as always. Vadim Kornilov, a big-time player in the game of boxing, manages Israel Madrimov, who of course have that huge fight in the light middleweight division tomorrow against Virgil Ortiz Jr. and of course Dmitry Bivol in the main event. And if you look to your left down here, there is the main man, Israel the Dream Madrimov. Israel, a quick word. I know we had a little chat with you earlier in the week, but now we are just one sleep to go.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
My mind only focusing on fight. We are training hard, and now I needed show great fight. Yeah, only.
What makes this fight so important in your story?
After Crawford, this for me big challenge, and then come back again for the belt, new belt, and then we are going to step by step another belt.
And just finally, what do you think the world will be saying about the Dream after this fight?
Real dream. Yeah, that's it. It's a real dream. I make, inshallah.
Top man. Israel Madrimov, best of luck. What a fight that is, by the way, tomorrow with Virgil Ortiz Jr. Oh, and there's another fight. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping into everybody. There's a lot of people in here. It's quite hard to try and think and see and talk all at the same time. And the main man, Agit Kabayel, was in here. Can we grab a quick word with Agit? Is that cool? Agit, how are you, sir? I've never actually met you, but it's a pleasure to meet you. I just keep asking all the fighters this. Easy words. I'll speak slow. Sorry. Dodgy London accent. Sorry. One sleep to go. Big smiles from you as always. How are you feeling?
I feel very good, I'm ready for the fight. I'm ready for the next challenge. I'm happy.
Talk to me about Big Bang Zhang. What are, in your opinion, the biggest dangers for you tomorrow night?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I think he's my biggest challenge in my career. He's a strong guy. He have heavy hands. We fight for the interim title. I think this is a big challenge for me.
After this fight, do you believe you will really get the credit that you believe you deserve in this division?
We will see. I give prediction for fights. We will see after tomorrow. Maybe we can. After my fight, we can talk.
And just finally, what are your thoughts on the drama between Daniel Dubois being forced out of the fight and Martin Bakole stepping in? What do you think about Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakole?
Well, this fight is also close, but I think Parker trained very hard. You see him; he's good in shape. But we will see tomorrow.
Great stuff, Agit. I wish you the best of luck tomorrow night. A great fight in the heavyweight division, Agit Kabayel. What a run he's been on. There's Dmitry again. Whack! He doesn't want to do it. Look, he's thinking about it. He doesn't want to do it. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Let's see if we can get it. One more time, Dmitry. Oh, he did it. He did it, but I don't think you heard it. Oh, I'm going to get him. Oh, it's a crazy old game, this. I mean, Dmitry Bivol has the fight of his career tomorrow against Artur Beterbiev, and he's got me going up to him asking me to do impressions of a duck. What a mad old world. And there is Big Bang Zhang. Can you see him through there? He doesn't look. He looks tired. He looks like he's had enough of people like me going up to him. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to wave. There he is. I mean, the interview went viral. I know you've seen it. A few swear words. Oscar De La Hoya in the house as well. I still can't get over the fact. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Yeah, you well. I still can't get over the fact that Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi is the first fight of the night. It really is unbelievable. Let's get a final prediction from Big Bang. Big Bang, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
No swearing today?
No swearing?
Oh, we haven't got Kurt here, but I'll say good words only.
Yeah.
Good words.
Yeah. Thank you.
Because I got in trouble because you said, well, what remember?
Well, what number? What number?
I'm only messing. Big Bang. Yeah. I said it again. Big Bang, do you have a final message to the world? What happens tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, I KO knockout.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll catch up after the fight. Yeah, we'll think about it. My man, Zhili Zhang in the house. Let's go outside. It's very warm in here. Thank you, Big Bang. I remember I did say yesterday that Kurt was the best translator in the game. Unfortunately, that wasn't brilliant from me. Right, let's head out here and see if we can find Benga in the house. How are you, sir? Nice to see you. Let's see if we can find out. Oh, here is Kurt. I just tried to speak to Zhili. It didn't go too well. I tried. We got maybe a little word out, but we were missing you, my friend. How are you, sir? Nice to see you guys. And here is Joseph Parker. Of course, you have to admire Joseph Parker as well, because everyone is talking about Martin Bakole being the boogeyman of this heavyweight division. Now, the argument is this the best time to fight Martin Bakole? Out of camp, I think he's been in Congo having a bit of a holiday with his family. Is this the best time to fight Martin Bakole? Joseph Parker just said yes, whoever. And you have to admire that about Joseph Parker, because he truly has been on a tremendous run, hasn't he? And here he is, the main man, Joseph Parker. His fight tomorrow will not be for the World Championship, but he tells us he is absolutely ready. It would be cool to try and find a couple more people, because the fighters, what happens now is they do get ferried over for the weigh-in. But we might try something a little bit different here, because this is one hit. But I might say let's pause it and pick it back up on the stage after the weigh-in with promoter Eddie Hearn. Until we can, let's see if we can find one more guest before we wrap up here. How you doing, guys? We're struggling here. So that is what we're going to do. I mean, we got Terence Crawford. I mean, not terrible, really. So what we are going to do here, apologies if we missed anyone in there, it's quite chaotic. We are going to pick this back up just like magic in a take two type format from the weigh-in. See you in a minute. Well, as I said, just like magic, we are on the stage here at the weigh-in. Promoter Hearn is here. As Dmitry Bivol leaves the stage, Dmitry, best of luck to you tomorrow night. Eddie, wow, what a stage, what a setting. One sleep to go. You've just been in the middle of all the heads-to-heads. How's your excitement?
Yeah, I mean, the last one, ice cold. Like, not a blink from either man. You know, obviously both incredibly experienced, both great fighters. Obviously from my side, I really believe Dmitry looks different this time. But you look at Artur Beterbiev, he looks like a straight savage. So it's going to be another thrilling fight. It's going to go down to the wire. It's going to be on a knife edge. Fingers crossed our man this time, I won't say gets justice, but that's done now. Tomorrow night he's got to go out and deliver a performance of a lifetime.
What about elsewhere for you, the Matchroom fighters?
Listen, I love the Padley Stevenson. You know, I mean, listen, Josh Padley, we all know, you know, when we booked him a seat on the plane, we had to book him, his team, and also a seat for his wheelbarrow to carry his nuts in. You know, and Shakur Stevenson stuck it on him, and he stuck it back. He's going to have fun in there tomorrow night. That's going to be a good fight, trust me. I believe our man wins well, but Padley will give it everything tomorrow night. Parker, what can we say? Bacoli's on the plane. Hamza Shiraz, Carlos Adames. Trust me, this fight, I think it's one of the fights I'm looking forward to the most. Adames is a beast. I really hope Hamza can do it, but it's a very tough fight. Madrimov, Ortiz, both guys in unbelievable condition. Callum Smith looks like a monster out there. Great fight against Bang Zhang. Zhang's got 48 pounds on him. What a card, what a night. Don't miss it all live on DAZN tomorrow night.
Eddie, thanks very much. You've got to go. I'm being told you've got to go. Promoter Eddie Hearn now. I mean, that is the beauty. No problem at all. That is the beauty of On The Ground. I mean, you can't quite see the angle we're at, but Todd Grisham's in the house. Todd,
I'm naked.
Mr. WWE himself, now Mr. Boxing, of course. Look at that. You can't teach that. You can't teach that. Todd, you've just been doing the interviews on the stage. This is pretty special, isn't it?
Man, it's really awesome. You just hear each name as they're being introduced, and you're like, this is the same card? I mean, it's insane.
What is the big questions for you in that main event? You were ringside for the first fight. The word I used was captivating for 36 minutes. What are your big questions tomorrow?
Well, I know Dmitry Bivol, as I asked him, he said he's going to do more. If that means throwing more punches, maybe he needs that, but that gives Beterbiev more openings. And I fear that maybe Bivol could get stopped late if he becomes a little too aggressive. But in his mind, he has to become more aggressive. So sounds like he's going to roll the dice, and I'm all for it.
And just finally, you're front and centre, calling all the shots from ringside tomorrow on DAZN pay-per-view. Make sure you buy the pay-per-view, by the way. What's the night before look like for you, Todd? What do you do to get yourself in the zone?
Oh, man. Usually I can't sleep just because of the jet lag. I usually eat a little too much food. I get heartburn. I try and go to the gym in the morning. Usually get a touch of a stomach problem. Then I get it all together right before the opening bell.
Great stuff. Todd, wish you the best of luck from the commentary desk tomorrow night. Probably not supposed to be up here. MC royalty in the house. The great Michael Buffer, Thomas Schreiber as well. This is truly incredible. Come on, oh, Michael. Oh, no, I thought he was going to. I mean, that would be a great way to go out, wouldn't it? That would be a great way to go out. Can't wait to see the guys in action tomorrow. Don't know if we're supposed to be up here. Look who's down there, Artur Beterbiev. Can you see him? Should we try and bring him in? That'd be good. Let's try and bring him in. Artur Beterbiev, how are you, my man?
Good, how are you, man?
Can we have a quick word with you?
Yes, let's go.
I'm Roberto Duran as well.
Champion the world, mosquito.
Yeah? Roberto, one word. Who do you think wins the main event, Bivol or Beterbiev?
I don't know, man. It's a very tough fight. Everybody, people, it's okay. It's like it. That's all.
Okay. And can we get the hands of stone?
Yeah.
Look at that. Roberto Duran, 4-weight world champion, boxing royalty in the house. I thought you were 4-weight world champion.
No, 4, no, 6.
6? Well, I mean, he's corrected me. Great to be corrected by a legend. We are going to try and finish on the ground with Artur Beterbiev because why not? Because that's what's on the ground is all about, really. It's impromptu, it's a little bit mental. As you can see, Terence Crawford was bang up for the interview earlier. What a night, what a card. Abdu, final word. How are you, my man?
I'm very good, man. How are you?
I'm very well.
I'm so excited to see tonight. For the main event, it will be crazy.
Who are you picking in the main event? Who do you want to win?
Oh, sorry, I'm not. It's here, man.
Dmitry Bivol?
Yes, let's go, everyone.
You pick Dmitry Bivol?
Let's go, yeah.
Okay.
They will do crazy, man. Let's go.
Okay, and who is your dream opponent in the ring one day?
I'm ready. Whoever comes, I will knock out him. That's it. I appreciate it.
Great to meet you. Abdul Rozik in the house. I mean, listen, what a card from top to bottom tomorrow night. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, it's emptied out a little bit now, but this is simply incredible. They're calling it the best card of all time. You'd have to go through the history books to try and find a better one. So much to look forward to tomorrow night. I'm going to try and reel it off. Virgil Ortiz against Israel Madrimov. What a fight that is in the super welterweight division. Hamza Shiraz looks to become British champion number 2, I think, after Alan Minter, only the second Brit to win the WBC middleweight world championship when he faces Carlos Adames. Zhili Zhang against Agit Kabayel in an intriguing heavyweight contest. Shakur Stevenson defends his WBC lightweight crown against late step-in. Up steps Mr. Josh Padley, WBC lightweight world title on the line. In that one, of course, the chief support, Joseph Parker, still fights. The show goes on. Martin Bacoli's on his way to Riyadh in the chief support in that one. And of course, the main event, a quest for undisputed light heavyweight supremacy once again. Artur Beterbiev-Dmitry Bivol, the last crescendo tomorrow night, live on DAZN pay-per-view. That's been On the Ground. We're going to be ringside tomorrow night to bring you all of the post-fight reaction. It's been a blast. It's always fun. Can't really call it a job. Going to go for a lie down. Thanks for watching. I hope I didn't miss any fights there. There's too many to remember. God bless you all. See you tomorrow night.